Welcome back. My name's Gemma, and I'm going to take you through your yoga practice today. So let's step to the top of the mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. Standing up nice and tall, we'll roll the shoulders back and down. Maybe you like to close the eyes or just keep them soft. Let's start to lengthen our breath right away. Deepening the inhale and the exhale. And with every exhale, we'll sink and settle. With every inhale, we breathe energy into the body, filling up the lungs with fresh air, energizing us for our practice today. Doing a quick scan of your body, noticing if you've got any injuries or tightness. Let's take one more big breath here. Then begin to open the eyes, letting the light in. Now that we're grounded onto our mat and in our practice, we'll start with some sun salutations. Inhale the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, dive down. Pull the chest forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step or hop back to plank and lower the body with control, stopping at a hover. Inhale, upward dog, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to down dog, pike the hips up high. So in your first down dog, let's move a little bit. So you can sway the hips from side to side, bending the knees one at a time. Keeping the breath steady. Then let's bend both knees. Push the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Pull the ribs and core in. Then gently pull the heels towards the mat. Look between the hands. Walk, step, or hop the feet there. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up tall, reach the arms up, gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale to mountain pose, hands by the hips. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop to plank and lower down. Tuck the elbows towards the ribs. Inhale. And exhale to down dog. This time, let's settle into your downward facing dog without the movement. One more breath. Look forward, walk, step, or hop the feet up. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale to mountain pose, hands by the hips. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands plant, step to plank, lower down. Inhale. And exhale to down dog. Last big breath. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop up. Big inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up, gaze up. Exhale to mountain pose, hands by the hips. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Sun salutation B. Straighten the legs and fold forward. Inhale. Plant the hand, step to plank, lower down. So again, this should feel familiar. Inhale and exhale. This is where it changes. Step the right foot forward, left heel plants, reach the arms up, gaze up. Begin to square the hips to the front of the mat. Plant the hands, step to plank, and lower the body. Inhale and exhale. Step the left foot forward, right heel plant, reach the arms up. Plant the hands, step back and lower. Inhale and exhale to down dog. 3 breaths here. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Straighten the legs, come to mountain pose. One more time. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Hands plant, step back and lower. Inhale and exhale. Right foot steps between the hands, left heel plants, reach up, squaring the hips. This is your inhale. Exhale, plants the hands, step back and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Left side. Step the left foot forward, right heel plants, reach the arms up. Plant the hands down, step back and lower. Inhale and exhale. 3 deep breaths here. And look forward, walk, step, or hop the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway. Keep the core tucked in. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale to mountain pose. Beautiful. Bring the feet hip distance apart, 2 fist widths, hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to fold forward. Reach down for the big toes, maybe the peace fingers wraps around them. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. So if you're starting to lean back into the heels, think about shifting a little bit of weight into the toes. Relaxing your head down, give it a little shake. Taking one more big breath. Inhale, come up part way. Bring the hands right in front of the feet. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Raise the left leg up. Standing split. Really square the hips here. Start to lighten the weight into the hands. Reach the hands back, coming into airplane pose. Keep the legs strong and active. And stand up tall. Plant the left foot down. Fold forward. Hands are planted down. Shift the weight into the left foot. Raise the right leg up. Again, you're standing split here. Again, we'll shift some of the weight out of the hands. Strengthen that standing leg. Stand up. Airplane. Hands are down by the hips, rolling the shoulder blades back. Stand up tall, plant the feet hip distance apart, bend the knees as you fold, placing the hands underneath the feet. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale halfway, bring the hands to the hips. Exhale to stand all the way up for vinyasa. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back to plank and lower. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Raise the right leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Just allowing this top heel to come towards the bum and then push the knee towards the sky. Allowing the standing leg to stand strong, heel towards the mat. And dropping that top foot down, arching the back round, and maybe look towards the right hand. And looking down, plant the right hand down, send the right leg high into the sky. Step the foot between the hands. Step the left foot in about half a leg length, planting both feet down on the mat. Strengthen the legs, straighten them if you can. Straighten out the back, coming into pyramid pose. So the hands might walk up that front leg so that you can keep the back straight. You might have the hands on the mat, maybe planted. One more breath here. Let's shift to pyramid on the other side. So options, planting the hands, step the left foot forward, the right foot back, or plant the hands and a little controlled scissor kick. Right foot steps about half a leg length back. Noticing the difference in the sides. If you're rounding the back, walk up a little bit. Square the hips, straighten, strengthen the legs. Taking one more breath. And plant the hands down. Step the right foot back. Send the left leg high into the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And you're pulling the left knee towards the sky. Left heel comes towards the bum. If you'd like to flip your dog coming into wild thing on this side, Plant the left foot down, straighten out the right leg, arch the back, and reach. Maybe looking at the left thumb. And looking down, plant the left hand down, send the left leg high. Pull this leg through for pigeon. So left shin becomes parallel to the front edge of the mat. Walk the right leg back. Take an inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, begin to walk the hands forward, coming onto the forearms. Try not to lean over to the left side, so scissor the legs together. If you know that you grit your teeth in these hard poses or you're clenching your hands, relax the hands, wiggle the fingers, and just part your teeth, allowing your body to sink as much as it can without thinking too much about it. Still allow the breath to bring you deeper without trying. Take 3 more breaths. Last one. If you're on the forearms, push yourself up to your hands. We're going to shift over to the left hip. Swing the right leg around. Plant it to the outside of the left thigh for a little twist. So option 1, you can hug the knee and twist. Option 2, hand plants behind, cross the elbow over the knee, sit up tall, and then begin to rotate, looking behind the back shoulder. Try to sit up tall, lengthening the spine, keeping the core active. Inhale to gaze forward. Release the rotation. We'll swing this leg back for a 3 breath pigeon. So sitting up tall for 3. 2. And 1. Tuck the back toes if they're not already tucked, and step into your downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet and do what you need. And then we'll move to the other side. So raise the right leg up, pull this leg through for pigeon. So just set yourself up, squaring the hips. Take an inhale, and then exhale, we'll fold forward. You might be more comfortable up on the hands, all good. Do what you can so you can relax in this pose, whether it's comfortable or really, really uncomfortable for you. We're all here for quite a few breaths, so do what you can. Knowing that when we change our perspective on these poses, these really hard poses where our hips screaming at us, we want to get out of it. When we change our mindset from I can't do this to maybe I can, that'll trickle into other parts of our lives as well. You might remember this moment right here when you're having a hard conversation with someone, or when there's a hard situation up. You think, I sat through that. I can sit through this. Just got one more breath here. And inhale. Push up to the hands, shift over to the right side. We'll swing this left leg over, planting the foot to the outside of that right thigh. Option 1, hug and twist. Option 2, plant the hand, cross the elbow over, sit up tall, and then begin to rotate. So you can use this elbow as a bit of leverage, being mindful and gentle with your back. Gazing behind this back shoulder. And inhale, gazing forward. Exhale to unwind. Let's swing this left leg back for your 3 breath pigeon, staying up tall. Sink for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the back toes, step into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Look to the top of the mat, walk, step, or hop the feet to the outsides of the hands, and sit the bum down into a squat. So we'll drive the knees out, maybe using the elbows for some leverage. If we're here rounding, think about pulling your chest forward, pushing your knees back. Maybe use the hands, push into the hands. Sitting up tall, pull the shoulders down the back. We'll use the strength of our legs to stand all the way up. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders at the top. Step the feet in. Vinyasa. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lengthen out the spine. Plant the hands. Step back to plank and lower the body. Inhale. And exhale to down dog. Let's take one more breath here. Then bring the knees down to the mat. You can keep the toes tucked. Walk the hands in and sit up. Coming into camel pose. So in your camel pose, if you have a block, think about, you can put the block between the thighs and squeeze it. If you don't have a block, imagine it's there. You're squeezing the block together. Use the glutes, use the thighs, squeeze. Your first camel, we'll do 3 of them. Hands at the lower back. Draw the shoulders together, draw the elbows together. Take a big inhale, pull the chest up, pull the core in, and lean the head back. Try not to lean back through the hips. The hips are driving forward. The chest is pulling up. Then gently come out of your back bend. Plant the hands down on the mat and round your back. So if this is a little tender on your knees, you can roll your mat for a little bit of cushion. Second camel. If that's the camel you want to stay with, go for it. If you want to reach for the heels, you're going to start here, hands at the lower back, arch back, arch the top of the back backwards. Lean back to grab the heels. Notice my hips come back. Don't let them. Push the hips forward. Pull the chest up. And be mindful of your back. Be mindful of your neck. Make sure this feels okay. You want to be able to breathe in this pose. And then we'll gently come out of the pose, engage the core, hands to the lower back. Bring the hands down to the mat and round your back. And then last camel pose. Again, either one of those options, or you can untuck the back toes. I'm going to come down onto my mat here. Felt a little too high up there. Then we're here. Engage the glutes, engage the thigh, engage the core. Lean back, arch from the upper back, maybe reach back to grab onto the ankles. Pulling the chest forward, pulling the chest up. And if that doesn't feel okay, you come out of it, maybe tuck the toes and lean back. If you feel okay, we're just going to be there for one more breath. And then gently come out of it. So we'll bring the hands down, round the back. So it is okay to go into a pose and realize that doesn't actually feel okay today. And then come out of it. Your body's going to feel different every day. So you've got to adjust your practice for how you feel that day. Let's bring the knees wide onto the mat, bring the toes together, sink the hips to the heels, walk the hands forward, bring the forehead down. Push into the hands, come up to all fours, walk the knees in. So hero's pose, a few options. Hero's pose, you can sit on the heels, hands come together. If that isn't okay, you can put a pillow or something under your bum and sit on it, or you can widen the heels, move the calves out of the way, maybe widen the knees slightly and sit in between the feet. And again, you can put a pillow or something there. We can be here. You might be here to alleviate some of the pressure, just so you can start to get into the pose. So whatever one works for you. Again, I'm going to come out of it because that didn't feel okay today. Felt a little tight, which is okay. So we go for the option that works. Okay. If you can sit in between the feet, you're moving the calves out of the way, so you can sit a little deeper. Ensure that the tops of the feet are on the mat. Bringing the hands together and sit. And we sink. Pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. I want you to think about something that makes you happy. Whatever thought came up first, whether it's so silly that you're going, why did that come up? Or whether it's really obvious, that's your thought, so own it. Taking one more big breath in your happy thought. And then beginning to open up the eyes. You can walk the hands forward. Coming into your plank. And then push up to downward facing dog. We'll just pedal out the feet. Feeling all that sensation rushing through your veins. And look between the hands, walk, step, or hop through to a seat. Then we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Pulling the heels nice and close. So we'll grab onto the feet and open them kind of like a little book. You'll notice when you open the feet, the knees drop down. Try not to arch the back. If your elbows are on your legs, you can gently push. Lots of length through the spine here. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come all the way up. Extend the legs wide. Keep the toes facing up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, walk the hands forward. So adjust yourself so you're in your pose, and then breathe into it. Come to stillness, just allowing your breath to move your body. And inhale. Exhale all the way up. Let's bring the feet together. Using the core, we're going to slowly roll down, all the way down. Use the core. And perfect. So pull your knees towards your chest, roll around on your lower back. And allow the knees to fall over to the right. Open the arms to a T, gaze towards the left. Gazing back through center. Pull the knees through center and switch sides, just allowing the knees to drop to the left, gaze towards the right. Bring the gaze through center. Pull your knees through center. One last little roll around on the lower back. Then we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet down onto the mat. Let the knees splay out in a butterfly pose. Hands down by the hips. You might extend the arms up overhead, lengthening a little bit more. You need a little bit of support under your knees or under your thighs, pillows, blocks. Do something so that you can fully relax into this pose. No more holding. If you're really enjoying this pose here, and the hips and knees feel okay, you can stay here for a bit longer. If you're ready for Shavasna, you can extend the legs down on the mat. Either arms can stay up overhead, or you can start to bring them down for the traditional Shavasna by the hips. Just allowing yourself this time for yourself. With lives being busy, the hustle bustle of daily life, sometimes we forget that we need these quiet moments to re-energize. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle just the fingers and the toes. Move your jaw around. Start to roll the wrists and the ankles. Move your head gently from side to side, bringing one ear down, then the other. You can start to move the knees and the elbows. Maybe walk the feet in, shift the knees from side to side. And pull your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a big hug, rolling into a little ball. Roll to your right side. Gently pushing into your left hand to come up to a comfortable seat. You can keep your eyes closed or soft. Hands on the knees or the lap or together. Sit up as tall as you can. And then gently bow your chin. So we're going to come back to that happy thought. So no matter what life throws your way, just remember you always have your mat and you always have this happy thought that you can come back to. A few moments of quiet stillness does wonders for the rest of your day. Raise your eyes and your hearts. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today, and I really hope you have a nice day.